Welcome to Masculine Scrapping. Today I'm going to be working on a wedding scrapbook page of a good friend's wedding that I attended last summer of 22. And I'm going to do some interesting things with this one. You can see here I have the special page protector that allows me to create flaps. I was trying to figure out how to do this all in one page, and I think that using that flap really ends up giving you 4 pages worth of space, and so it kind of creates it together, makes it a little nice. So I saved the date card that came, and then I cut this shape out using my Cricut machine. And because I only have one of these and it's two-sided, I wanted to be able to show both sides. So cut this out, and now I then drew a pencil mark and from this one so that I can cut this one out in exactly the same place. So I've already started some of the cuts on this. I just wanted to get a little farther ahead so you could see how I did this. Now I thought about trying to size this so that I could cut it with the Cricut machine, but I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to get it lined up real well there, and so instead use the tracing method. And so now I'm just going to use a pair of sharp pointed scissors, and I'm going to carefully, sorry you can't see what I'm doing, carefully cut out there we go, there's one. These sharp pointed scissors are really the best for this kind of work because you can control the very intricate cutting. It's not going to be quite as clean as if I was able to cut it with my Cricut machine, but I know it will be in the right spot, and that's what's more important here, is getting it in the right spot. So there we go. One more to go. I used a straight line cutter to just cut the straightaways because I know that part's hard to do by hand, and it also goes a lot faster. So there we go. Now what I'm going to do, you'll notice this has round corners and this is square, so I'm going to put it on and just tape it a little bit in the corners, but I got to make sure that I have it in the right spot, which I think that's good. Just going to use a little bit of tape, and if I get it wrong I can reposition it, but before I get it all the way down, let's turn it over and see, and yep, that looks pretty good. So I'll tape the other corners. This is just regular cellophane tape. Oh, I've got to be careful that I don't get too much up. I may have messed up right here. Forgot about that. See if I can pick it up very carefully. Yeah, I was able to do that one. I want to get just a little bit in the corners because I've got it coming through on the back side. So there we go. Okay, try again. Okay, and then we'll make sure it lines up on this side. Yep, looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just get some tape here. I'm going to put another piece right down here. I cut these are actually 12 by 12 papers. I just cut them in half. So there we go. There's this one side, and flip it over and you can see the other side. So we're going to put this to the side for a bit, and we can engage with that later. Now, I did get 2 programs from the wedding. Actually, I got more than that, but because I have double ones here, I am just going to tape it on one side. You can get it even. Sorry, I got it a little bit too low for you to see what I'm doing. There we go. And I'll flip this one over and put it on that side. I want to get them even so it does look like you're seeing the other side. So we'll even it out. This paper is textured paper, so it's risen a little bit and it's a little bit sticky. So there we go. Got these two sides, so that is ready to go. Put those to the side. Now I have another program that I'm actually going to use as a background because I want to capture some of the design in here. And so I am just going to cut the date off of the top, and we'll see how well it fits. That actually is pretty good. So again, this is a save the date photograph that came earlier, and I held on to it, and now I'm going to use it into this wedding spread. So there we go. Old photograph. And now I'm also going to use this background paper. You can see that was butterfly and some other things. I actually want this side of it to pull a little bit of green out of the spread. You can see the green here is matching, a little bit of blue, and these matching into there. Just trying to pull it out a little bit. So okay. I love using ephemera, stuff that you collect from the wedding or an event, to put into spreads. And see, in this case, it was kind of fun just to use the wedding program as part of my matting. So you can see there how that kind of pulls the colors out. And I'm also going to hold on to this. I want to pull some of this color into the other side. These are pictures I took at the wedding, and you can see they're 3 across at 4 inches each, so that makes right at 12. So I am going to show you a technique I'm going to use here. I'm going to tape these together. The reason I'm doing this is I want them all to be stable when I'm doing this next piece, which is I'm going to put that across there. So and same thing along the bottom. Oh, don't know if you can see. There we go. Now when I flip it over, it's got a little bit of a border. You can see this bottom one didn't get quite lined up, so I'm going to pull it off and do it again. I hope I'm going to pull it off. Here we go. Try it one more time. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. see I'm putting tape over all the places where it overlaps. That helps to keep it stronger. Okay. There we go. Now press down everywhere. So feeling pretty good about that. So not a whole bunch of work with the background paper. I used stuff that was already fancy, but then kind of embellish it. So you'll see these pieces are going to come like this. That one will be over there, and then these will also open up to show that. Or actually, I think I'm going to do it here. There we go. We'll do it that way. Have it like that, and then open up and you see more of the wedding. I think I like that piece better. So let me show you how this is going to look. I'll just go ahead and get this. Uh-oh, have a little bit of a mark down here. Okay, so there we go. See how that's just sliding in there really nicely. And the same with this one. There we go. You can see how it's going to look like in the album. And then just opening it up, and you can see the inside and read what's there. So there you have it. A wedding spread, along with some, I think these are called flip-flap barn doors, plastic protectors, but really have enjoyed working on this one. Thank you. Take care. Would love to see your projects.